Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today. Go Lions! Thank you, Mr. O. Fixed up that backdrop. TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Mr. O. And me, Banshee, and Rory. And no doubt Sunny when he arrives. The cat, Sunny the cat.
Hi everybody.
Well, I did not have a Honolulu blue cloth here, so I put out a celebratory red cloth because we are going to win, aren't we? Even though my tarot reading prediction for the Lions kind of went along with the people who cast the Lions as an underdog. But you know, I hope they prove me wrong. All right. Anything can happen in this game, I think. So be ready. All right, if you're all watching. Now, I'm going to use the Season of the Witch Oracle. Just figuring out where I put the darn thing by Lorian Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Maurice.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Interesting question, Mr. M. I'm sorry to hear it turned out that way.
Yeah.
You know, we did see along the way, you know, in your journey to this, some bumps and burbles, but at least it's finally done, but that's not happy.
But thank you very much for your donation.
Oh,
always
thank you.
appreciate it.
Oh, I see it now. Thank you so much, Mr. M.
All right.
All right, I'm going to have you pull out of here this time, Mr. O. Let's see what you get. And they're right upright. Pretty sure about that. All right.
And it's number 21, Forged in Fire.
Ooh. Interesting card. 21. Forged in Fire. Did we have that one? I am not sure.
I don't remember.
I may have had it for a collective card. I'm not sure. Well, the keywords are mastery of a skill, completion of a task, detail-oriented. This does sound familiar. Metalsmithing is a centuries-old practice that has literally been honed in fire over countless generations. A master smith knows quality work is in the details and will spend hours refining to create a superior product. A smith was a sacred part of a community, especially during ancient times of constant war. Blades, axes, armor could make or break a soldier in battle, so taking shortcuts could have deadly consequences. In the rare instance this card falls out of the deck in reversed. Okay, well, it didn't come out reversed. So I'm going to skip over that. You didn't pick it up reversed, did you?
I don't think I did.
This card guides you to look at the smaller details rather than focusing on the big picture. It can mean you're taking too many shortcuts or in need of additional skills, tools, or educations before moving forward with your plan. You know, hey, safety first. No, you know, you need to know what you're doing before you go out and do some things. It's really critical. You know, it could be critical to the success of, you know, what you're trying to do. It could mean a matter of life or death. Let's look at the example of the Boeing plane with the loose bolts on it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're checking over their manufacturing processes and trying to tighten things up because they know a lot depends on how you prepare and how you forge yourself for, you know, the battles in life that you face.
I worked at a large municipality in Michigan for a number of years, and for several of those, I was on the city's safety wellness committee, and we always reviewed employee injuries and incidences, and vastly most of the time they were because people didn't follow safety precautions that they should have known or were in place.
But even beyond the safety factor, I mean, it can be a matter of your success or failure, how well you prepare yourself, and how. And also, let's not discount too. Like for example, in the sports today, forged by fire. You learn as you battle through. Like the football season. So, the Lions are well prepared for this game. Whatever happens, happens. The 49ers, too. This is it. This is the culmination of their season of rough and tumble, forged by fire learning. So, we'll see who comes out ahead there, too, as well. Good luck, everybody, with that. And let's move on to the cards. The tarot cards for everybody. Who are we starting with?
So, Libra is up first.
Libra's up first. Okay. Well, hi, lovely. You can get in.
Hi, lovely.
It's going to be a long list. We're going to try to keep moving forward. All right. So what did Libra ask?
I'm looking.
Okay. Very nice. Okay. Oh, and Shirley. Did I get Shirley? I did not. Keep going, Violet. Want to know more about my dream. Okay. No, it's okay, Violet. No problem. It's a busy day. We're starting off right out the gate. Okay.
Yeah, please don't stress it. If some people are reluctant to give their message, their question, we know what could happen. And we will warn them.
Yeah, I just say warn them a couple times and that's it. Either give it or don't. They're here when they're called or they're not. That's the way we got to operate here. So let's go.
We're all adults here.
I think. I can't speak for everybody. Oh, this tablecloth. I'm gonna have to...
We'll see how that goes. Thanks for the update.
All right, here we go. What about Libra's dream? Should we do my reading for that? I think so. I was kind of leaning that way. All right, so what could be the message in this dream, Libra? Wow.
Well, Libra wants to know more about. What could Libra know more about her dream?
Yeah, well. What more could you know other than I think it's all going to become clear to you?
The moon is reversed, which means revelation.
Yeah, so the dream does have a message. Let's see if we can discern it with why is it important and where things are heading. But it's clear to me that this was a revelatory dream of some sort. There is a message there. Not all of our dreams are message dreams, as we know, but this one may very well be, Libra. So why is this important?
And it's the reverse Ten of Swords.
And that's this, what is this? The Mystic Eye Tarot, by the way, I'm using here. So why is this important? Because it's helping you heal in some way. It's helping you move on. Maybe helping you move on from setbacks or past disappointments in your life or, betrayals, maybe places. Maybe it will help you learn I don't want to get too carried away here, but it might help you learn to trust again, or just be able to move on and move forward now with more knowledge and, more street smarts.
It's important because this is about maybe eventually dispatching whatever negative or bad forces are arrayed against you. So understanding messages in the dream may give you the information you need to overcome evil
we have a surprise
or bad
visitor.
Forces. Yes, we do.
We have a surprise visitor.
Hello, baby.
It's not Sunny.
Hi, my girl.
It's Shadow. at least for the moment.
Hello, my girlie.
So where are things headed? Wow. Where are things headed? And what could be the message of this dream? You know, picking yourself up and moving on and dusting yourself off and taking away the lessons from past experiences rather than letting them haunt you.
It's the Two of Pentacles.
More balance in your life with that Two of Pentacles there. You know, it just seems like you're going to be able to manage the ups and downs of life much better. And maybe that's the message of the dream. Maybe that's where they want you to go. They want you to be able to navigate the ups and downs of life with greater ease.
Yes, this is really about, you know, having a better way to navigate and kind of translate the energies that, you know, are coming to you. Just the idea that, you know, the dream may lead you to overcome, you know, negative forces says that the balance is going to, you know, come back into a better balance.
So what you got for the Lenormand?
Alrighty. So in the Lenormand, our first one was the stars.
Nice.
And our second one was the whip.
Ah.
So I think this is saying really that when things start to really move in this better direction, or that if you are really wanting to work with this dream energy, you know, the idea of the hope that it can bring to you in unexpected revelations, you should move quickly on what these symbols or what these instinctual ideas may bring to you.
Well, I'm going to go a slight little different tact here, and I would just say that I kind of am aligning those Lenormand up with that middle card. You know, I feel here once you can move on, once you can let go and just absorb the lessons you need to from this experience and know how better to handle yourself, you know, when feeling up against the wall or betrayed by someone. You know, once you learn this lesson, I think the dream is indicating that you will move much quicker and more aggressively towards a return to an optimistic outlook in life. You know, you will realize that, you know, hey, you can knock me down, but you can never take me out. You know, I will always survive and I will always move forward in a positive light. So I think that's what I'm taking away from that. Good luck with that, Libra. And Mr. M is up, and thanks again, Mr. M, for donating. We appreciate it. All right.
Okay, so it is disappointing. That is really not what you expected, I'm sure. So let's see.
Sure.
I'm going to use the Adrian Tarot.
I don't know. But anyway, let's take a look at this.
Okay. Card the first is the Upright Fool. Excuse me. The Upright Ace of Wands.
Wow.
And the reversed Two of Swords.
The decision's been made.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really what that is, or the move. But let's take a look at these too. This is kind of weird. Okay, so we've got the lady, which really could just be a significator, you in this case. Unless, for example, your attorney or some plaintiff was, you know, a female. The house is here as well. We'll get to that. I have thoughts now that I'm seeing this bigger picture here. The Fool the Fool might be saying here, you could take I mean, I don't know if there's any way to appeal this or, not accept the settlement. But I have a feeling there's definitely risks attached. You're going to have to trust the universe that the universe would have your back on that, and that this is the right thing. I'm almost wondering here, I'm of two minds with this, Mr. M. Either this paying off at least 65% of your thing is actually good news, because maybe it could have been even less, possibly, if this had gone to trial, because I feel like that decision has been made. This is maybe, I'm almost thinking here, I'm almost wondering if this is saying to me, because I'm getting an impression that this might have been the best that they could get for you, and that if this had gone further to trial, it may not have gone as well. And so I think when I look at the Lenormand and the home and the lady, I'm thinking this might have been the safer, more secure approach to take.
Right, when you're hoping or expecting to get something better settled there, I can understand the sense of disappointment. I do think that maybe Banshee's onto something, though. When I look at that Fool there, upright, the sense of unexpected things sort of means they're better for you. And of course, because it's the Fool, it's something unexpected you didn't realize.
That's a good point, too.
So with that Ace of Wands, I'm wondering if Banshee's right, that this may have been closer to the best possible outcome you could have gotten. But I think it's better to face forward towards the future. And the Two of Swords reversed is a good way of looking at that, saying sort of like, now at least the tension is over, the wait is over, that you can now at least, even if you're not going to totally like it, move ahead somehow. And I'm wondering if maybe this says, the kind of energy you want to extend will be more related to your home and your home life. You've been dealing with work situations for so long. Maybe you're just going to want to try to move into something different. Deal with things as you can. It's going to take you longer, I guess, to pay some of the bills.
That is true. That is true. So, I don't know. And like, he took the Fool to talk about the immediate deal, and I'm not sure if that's talking about that or if there's anything else that can be done here. But I do feel this might be really the best that they were willing to do or be able to get. And that's really unfortunate. I don't know what to say. But that's what we see. That's what kind of I get the impression of here with these cards. Good luck with that.
Right.
I hope this makes sense, because I look at that and, in a way, the Ace of Swords is compelling you to move forward too with this. The Ace of Wands, I'm sorry, that this is good news in that maybe it might not have been so good otherwise. And the decisions just seems to be like one that's going to stand. So, good luck with that.
Okay, I appreciate if it does seem understandable to you. That's the thing, we get it. You were expecting more.
And you probably deserved more, but,
absolutely.
This is our world. Good luck, Mr. M. What did I do with
the bag?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Did I leave you holding the bag?
No, I left you without a bag. There. Okay.
All right. And by the way, I was going to mention briefly, before I spill them all over the place, but I also put out today my own Oracle as a possible choice. It's the Thoth Journey, the Oracle Change. These are really lovely cards. Although they say their inspiration is from the Thoth, Crowley's Thoth Tarot, I find them to be not very much like them. They're much more Oracle-like, much more based on maybe really light principles. So if anybody wants a reading from that, I will be happy to do that.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? It could very well be.
There is consistent stuttering here. I noticed it. It didn't seem to be enough to really be stopping us, but yeah, that's probably what it is.
We're all crazy here, you know. But they might be watching the other game that's on right now. A lot of people might be streaming the Baltimore Ravens versus Kansas City. So yeah, I am sure there's a lot of internet activity going on today.
Yeah, I think
so if
you're
we
right,
do
though.
go down, everybody,
We're just
we
trying to
will
come back.
come back and take the list in order. That's why if you leave your question, you know, we'll be able to pick up where we left off. So, all right. So we are on Lilith, I believe?
Yes.
Okay.
And Lilith's question is, what does the universe want me to know walking into this week?
Okay. Good question. Hi, Kara. Well, we can
No,
get
they're
you-
not. They're not. It's a deck. It was actually a limited edition deck that Banshee got for me for a birthday a few years ago. I've rarely used it on the show, but I have used it a couple of times. It came from overseas. It shipped from overseas. It's Seed Press, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, there I go, dropping cards again. We're hoping to interest somebody we know in helping us design our own deck, but it's a project in the future.
It's a process. I'm still working on a Lenormand deck that might have a cheap run if I can find a printer for it.
Hi, Kara.
I got you on, Kara, but you are late and the list is long. Better be in it for the long haul.
She usually is.
But I know you'll leave your question with Violet, so you'll be okay. Either way.
Or we'll know she'll be here, and so we don't demand as much. All right.
I like that if they called me violent. I know that was a typo, but that's so much fun.
No, I call myself violent.
No, you're not up yet, V, but we're getting there. We're on Lilith now. There's two more in front of you after Lilith. Sorry. All right. Oh my God, I love the typos. I hate these computers for that.
I know.
All right. Well, it's interesting. We've got a repeat card from previous reading. This is about the week ahead. It's the Ten of Swords reversed. Six of Pentacles upright. Oh. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. What is up here? Okay. I'm going to want to see those Lenormand with this. See if we can make sense of it.
Well,
Uh-oh.
we got the big old moon
Okay.
and the mountains.
Okay.
The moon and the mountains. The
Well,
mountains
this
of the
either
moon.
has to do, V, with romance or work, because the moon can be about success
Yeah.
in
No,
romance.
this is Lilith, not V.
I'm sorry, not V. Lilith. Lilith. Should be success with work or romance. But the mountains are here. And I think that's going to play into the way we're looking at the rest of this reading. So we're going to talk about this. There are some impediments to your success this week in some area, either romantically or possibly, business-wise. The Ten of Swords reversed indicates like trying to rebound in some area of your life. If it's not with a relationship, it could be with a business matter, financial matter, or work. A rebound, trying to get back on your feet again, so to speak, in some area of your life. And trying to, get things to flow evenly, smoothly, as if maybe there's been a little bit of, rockiness here, like an imbalance, either in your financial, what's coming out and is not equal to what's coming in, things like that, or maybe, at work not being treated fairly, or in a relationship for that matter, no give and take. And the Wheel of Fortune is reversed here saying, this is definitely getting to you. You're feeling bad about this, like down on your luck a little bit, because you're facing obstacles. These obstacles are not insurmountable, but I will say, this is blocking your path to success this week. So expect this week to be a little bit rocky, and expect this week to not totally allow you to achieve the results you may have desired.
When I look at these cards, I kind of see them funging together a little bit. So I'm not necessarily going to start with that first card. I'm going to the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and I'm thinking that maybe as you're moving into this next week, things really feel very unbalanced and unexpected happening to you, but you are moving from the idea that maybe you now feel you can move past or beyond negative forces against you or things that were actually causing you distress or causing harm in certain ways. And you're feeling like maybe you just have to kind of accept the reciprocal flow of energies or good luck, bad luck, etc. So that maybe you're feeling this sense of really, this is a week where screwy things can happen. You're going to gain a little, you're going to lose a little. That's the Six of Pentacles. But the big thing is maybe you're going to move beyond what may have been plaguing you, problems bothering you, people bothering you. So I'm taking it up to the Lenormand. Hi, Alicia.
Okay, I think we're at 18 now, so 2 more at the most, and we are done. All right. I did take it through the Lenormand pretty much.
So right, with the Lenormand, and what I see finally coming, I think, is that, you know, to some degree, although this clears your way more, you're still kind of suffering with that. And so there are maybe some things to get through, some little problems or you know, obstacles in your way. But you are back on the track for finding some success.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Lilith.
And we are on Lena.
Maybe
Number 19. I'm sorry. So then just one more. I'm trying to see if I missed anyone. I did.
Who would that be?
Hold on. I have to find. Hold on.
You're welcome, Lilith.
No, I didn't. Okay. I just miscounted. I don't know what's wrong with me. All right, Mr. O, it is your deck, and it's Lena.
All right.
Hey, you're welcome, Lilith. My question, do you see me getting an increase or promotion in the next 2 months in my job? Okay.
I'm going to do a yes or no for that.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, I will. And I'm going to use the Tarot of the Ages.
All right. That last deck I used, by the way, was the Pulp Tarot. I love that one. I used it for my Lions prediction today.
Let me see Lena's question again.
It's a fun deck, and it reminds me very much of his new horror tarot.
It's done in a pulp kind of manner.
Yeah, it's done in a very pulpy kind of manner as well. I like that deck too. And that's what made me bring out the Pulp Tarot again when I saw that deck. I'm like, I need to bring out the Pulp Tarot. I'm expecting a delivery today of a couple of shirts I ordered online. And it's wet outside, so I'm just kind of anxious to see when they're going to come.
All right, Lena. It doesn't seem... Well, the cards are a little misleading, I'll be honest, because it doesn't seem like there's exactly a yes, but some of the cards look favorable, but it seems to be leaning towards no, that maybe a promotion isn't coming in this time frame.
Maybe it'll be a little longer.
We just have this 1A. So, right, maybe it could take a little longer, but it is supported by the Wheel of Fortune, which says maybe unexpected good luck of some sort. The Emperor is reversed in though, and this may indicate just the possibility of delays or of you not really having enough control over that situation.
Exactly.
The idea that maybe there might be things you could do to increase those chances, but maybe they're limited to you for certain reasons.
Really, luck and fate is on your side. It's almost as if karmically even, I feel the Wheel of Fortune is saying you do deserve this. You know, you deserve this upgrade. But it seems to me that management or whatever is dropping the ball here. There are externals that you can't control. You know, it's funny because the wheel is like that too. We can't control when luck is on our side or not. It just seems like it is. But, you know, people right now, either maybe there's some disorder, disorganization, whatever the case may be, it seems like somebody else drops the ball on this, Lena. Or maybe you're just, the only other thing I could say here is that maybe you have to be more assertive about showing you deserve this, showing your leadership abilities in a better light, and trying to get them, your skills or your talents and what you offer, that they will be able to move on this. That's the only other thing. So it's not a definite no, it's possible, but something's got to be done to change this. So.
Lenormand?
Oh! Well, maybe this will help. Let's see. Wouldn't it be wild if I pulled the clover out of this mess along with the Wheel of Fortune, eh? But no. Not yet, anyway. No.
There's those mountains.
No.
Again. And the lily of the valley doesn't know.
Well, there's obstacles here. They may feel you need more experience. They may feel you need to be there a little bit longer before they approve this. I'm just throwing that out there because the lilies can sometimes be about maturity level. And when I think about that in terms of business career, I think in terms of experience level, you know. And they may just think that, and also sometimes this can talk about a longer period of time. So I do think this might take a little bit longer than 2 months to achieve.
This could indicate too that maybe from their perspective, maybe it's the way they run their businesses, that they don't necessarily make it easy for you to gain experience or for experience to be considered in certain advancements.
I am what? I'm not excited about the Lions game?
I was just going to tell V, yes, she's very excited. Wait, do it again.
Lori's here. I am super excited about the Lions game. I already brought in from the other freezer to this freezer my buddy's pizza for game time. All right. But at any rate, that's what we have for you, Lena. Don't give up and prove us wrong. Maybe you'll be able to get this in 2 months. Just make sure that you show them you deserve it. And keep at it.
All right.
Good luck with that. All right, so we're on Cindy now and then V. So let's see. Cindy, what do we got? Oh, and yeah, I remember you talking about having that horror tarot. That's right, Angel. I'm so glad he got that. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I love the horror tarot. I haven't used it a whole lot yet, but I have used it a little. So there is that. All right, so we are on Cindy.
If he will come back to me. Well, I'm not going to do a straight out yes no for that one. I think I want to see some
It's
nuance
my deck,
here
isn't it?
for Cindy's reading. Let's
Oh wait,
take
no,
a
it's your deck.
Yep. And I am using, looks like the Dragon Tarot for this one. Or Dragons, whatever it's called. I mean, if it's really ambiguous, we'll throw a yes, no quick.
So later today, and I don't have a decent promo for it, we annually do world and USA predictions with our tarot reading. So we did both of those. Tonight we're going to release at 6 p.m. the USA America predictions for 2024. We cover 6 different areas.
6 different areas we just decided might be crucial in 2024. There's some stuff there.
It's pre-recorded. Yeah. We will not be in the chat room for this, but we ask you to watch if you're interested in world predictions. I've got some timestamps so that if you want to just navigate to your area of most interest, you can do that. Hi, SP.
All right. Uh-oh. We start with the 8 of Cups upright.
We are braver than a lot of people, Angel. Thank you.
ASP, I think you are the last one on our list. We can close the list now.
Or we're dumber. Oh, I get that totally, you know, especially when you see some of the subject areas that we covered.
Put the card out and put the list as closed out soon.
I will!
So that's the 8 of Cups upright. We'll get to that. It's generally a good card, but in relation to your question, Cindy, I'm not sure how I want to take that yet. We'll talk about that. The 7 of Pentacles is reversed, which kind of reinforces where I'm going with this. And the Hanged Dragon, the Hanged Man is reversed. Wow, Mr. O.
The Hanged Dragon. Well, I'm going to let you start. I want to get those list
I
close
want
signs.
the Lenormand out, though,
okay,
please.
just a minute.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
So the first one, is the Gentleman.
Oh,
or significator, indicator. That could most likely could be Christopher. And the Crossroads.
Oh, my
but the
God.
Crossroads is before Christopher, so maybe this is saying that this, I'm just going to jump there and quickly say this moment of, you know, feeling ambiguous is coming to them.
Well, I'm not even sure about that.
Okay.
Because, well, it's because of all this other stuff. There's movement here, if you haven't noticed, Mr. O, in these cards. And
I was doing
so
what I was
I don't
instructed
think he's
to do.
standing at the crossroads anymore. He's made a decision. I have a feeling that it's decision time if he hasn't made a decision.
Stop it, Kara.
Let's put it that way. But let's look at the 8 of, you know, I never say never with these readings, though, Cindy. So take this for what it's worth. Remember, the tarot's a snapshot in time, and, you know, things can change. But 8 of Cups I could take 2 ways here, but I'm leaning another way because of the other cards. First way that I'm not leaning, I'm just going to tell you, you know, if he can tap into his higher purpose, his higher wisdom here, he might decide that, you know, he could rise above this argument and move on with you, if he could do that. But I'm not sure he's willing to do that here. And the other aspect of this card, which is what I'm really leaning with, is the fact that people are moving on. You know, it's like you're leaving something behind and you're moving on to something else. And I'm getting the feeling that could be Christopher. And the reason is because the 7 of Pentacles reversed here kind of indicates one of 2 things. Either, like I said, your higher purpose, you know, if you can tap into it, then you'll want to get back to work. You'll want to get back to work on fixing what's wrong or what went wrong in this, you know, relationship. Or it can mean that, well, I think I've done all I could here and I'm moving on. See, you know, these combinations of cards are kind of disturbing to me. And then, I know you've got this figured out. And then finally, with the Hanged Man reversed, there's definitely something happening here. They have definitely reached a decision, because when you come off that tree that you were hanging from, you've kind of made up your mind on things and where things are going.
Right. I think Banshee covered it well. It sort of appears that way, that maybe most likely Christopher is not coming back, or not until after a sustained period of searching for something.
Right.
But there's a saying that I've often said for many, many years now: We are each cultivated earth. And I look at the Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and that's a representation of that idea of people cultivating earth to be something, but it's reversed. And so I think it's saying he realizes his nature, it's cultivated earth. He cannot necessarily be something different than what he is or what others may expect him to be. So this could be the idea of saying that if there's certain changes expected of him, maybe he's not that kind of person that can do that kind of change. And then the change would just be the change that they want to bring. That they're not going to change on their own. They are what they are, but that maybe themselves can be brought to change. So maybe, but I'm saying it doesn't look that likely.
It doesn't look likely, and I think here, that's not to say you might not, it will be almost beholden of you to, if you feel this is worth pursuing, to be the one to try to break the logjam here, because he may have made up his mind already, but you could try to say, is there any chance here? Can we try to work this out? Because I think he's at the point of departure.
A sense that comes to me is that whatever this argument or situation was, is it possible that they feel that you have to admit a wrong or change a behavior, do something to kind of come around to a different position? Is that the logjam, that they feel you're the one that needs to make a change? I'm just sort of feeling that as a thought. And of course, that doesn't mean it's true, but it's a perception.
Maybe where they're coming from, yeah. So, I'm sorry, I wish I had better news. I do. But I'm not saying it's totally hopeless here. Like I said, if people can determine this is truly what fulfills them, this relationship is worth working on, okay? And you may have to be the one to try to instill that here. I wish you luck with this. Good luck, Cindy.
Good luck.
And V is up. Hey, V.
Hi, V. What are my ex-Aries thoughts now that he sees I am moving?
Okay.
Okay, well, what card shall I use for that? I'm going to use my Global Fusion Tarot. The Global Fusion Intuitive Tarot. I used to use it for our Weird Week program.
Oh, wait, I have that. Oh, shoot, of course. Silly me. Okay.
Moving on. Whoa. Yes, I remember you telling us about some of this.
Yeah.
All right, so the first card, V, is the reversed Page of Cups, called the Knave here in the Global Fusion.
Reversed Page of Cups. Okay, go on.
The next card is the upright King of Wands. And then finally, there's the reversed Eight of Wands. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of an interesting combination here. I may feel that they feel sad about it because, number one, the pages are messengers. So this could be about a message that affects the heart. And so, they may have taken it to heart and feel a little disappointed in this. So I do see that. However, I find it interesting that the King of Wands is here. Because the King of Wands kind of indicates to me that maybe they're not going to show it. They're just going to keep, they're just going to not let you know how they feel about it. And I almost think that falls in with the Eight of Wands here too, in that they're not going to communicate it, you're not going to find out how they feel, really.
I
Other
love
than maybe through these cards.
I love this deck, Violet. You should look it up. It's called the Global Fusion Intuitive Tarot. It was a gift.
Yeah, I bought it for him.
Yeah. Very interesting origins there. So, V, I feel some of the same things here. I sort of feel like, this Knight of Wands sort of represents the idea of their pride. But yet at the same time, I feel like, okay, if we know for sure they're stalking you, it's like they would never let this, they're a secret stalker of some sort. And so their feelings are probably maybe too, they think ultimately they might win you back because they feel they're charismatic and brave enough to want to try that.
Oh.
But I think too that maybe, this is about how they're feeling about you. I'm thinking that they're feeling like they feel they missed the mark with you or they misunderstood you. And so maybe this is really about them trying to figure out another way to approach you to get back, which is why they're a stalker.
I don't know if I would have went there, but maybe the Lenormand lends to that a little bit. So I won't rule out what Mr. O is saying. I was thinking again about that Eight of Wands, though, and thinking they are a little bit all over the map with you. They're very scattered with what they're thinking right now. And it's as if they can't really, like he said, focus it on the mark, on what they need to do about this situation. And interestingly enough, I pull the Child and the Gentleman, which kind of indicates to me one of two things here. Like if I went with Mr. O's line of thinking, it could be that they're moving very, very slowly towards maybe trying to reconnect with you, or they're moving very slowly on with their lives. But what first came to mind when I saw that was I thought, they're acting very immaturely, like a child in this situation. So in other words, even with that Page of Cups here, they may pout about it, they may be pouty and whatever, but they're not going to show you that. They're going to put on a strong, courageous face, and, but they're really a mess. They're really kind of a mess inside.
Yeah, I think ultimately this means that maybe in their mind, whether they're going to say this or not to you, they blame themselves or you. They blame you, but they're not going to say that. And I do feel like this is a pouty little child, an emotional, pouty, tantrum child. Definitely clear there. So I think there's no problem to you moving onward. And I don't know. I think that maybe they're not necessarily done with their ideas, but I don't see anything specific here that really shows actual gumption or will, just sort of an idea that it could happen.
And I'm not sure. Like I said, my jury's out on that one. I think they're a mess inside. And so, I unless they learn how to deal with their feelings on a more mature level, and I'm not seeing that right now.
All right.
So good luck with that, V. The saga continues. All right, Morgan. Morgan is up. Has our buffering and whatever stopped, sort of, or whatever?
It seems to have tamed down a little bit.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be using the Tarot Illuma for this one.
All right, and so Morgan's question is, when will we be actually able to move from the current home?
Okay.
So that's a timing question.
Well, I'll try to get
You're welcome, V.
my timing cards and see if they can give us a ballpark. They're a little bit ambiguous, so I will kind of intuit from what they say. But let's take a look at some of the factors involved with you moving from your current home to a new home. One more. Right. Well, first card's the Knight of Cups upright. Oh, wow. Huh. The second card is the Six of Cups upright, so a lot of emotion here. Ooh, and the third card is the Three of Wands reversed. All right. What do you got, Mr. O?
The Ring and the Fish.
Okay. Interesting stuff. Emotionally, you want this. You know, it's really clear. The Knight of Cups here is you want this move. You want to move. Your heart is into it, and that's
Passion.
and your passion. And I think here, you know, you feel it would fulfill you more to move on, move somewhere else. But the point is, with this Knight, that's the way you have to act towards this. You have to be passionate. You have to be all in, heart and soul, on working on this now. There may be some lessons to take away from your past to get you there. Also, this might talk about, I don't know if there's an attachment to where you live now, or if you're you're planning on moving to a new area, maybe an area that you've lived in before, or a city or a community. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there because the Six of Cups often is a card that has ties to the past in some way. So it could be that, or it could be, like I said, that just something from your past is maybe going to help you move.
Well, the move could
stop
actually,
there and let you go.
the passion for the move could actually be generated by the idea that you may want to recapture the feeling of a past home, not necessarily the current one, but maybe another one, or that there is some sort of entanglement between your devotion or passion towards wanting to move and maybe rekindle or re-experience fond feelings with, you know, memories of siblings or people you lived with before, people you cared about before.
Or are you moving in with friends or family from your past? Just another thought I had here, but that third card. So basically the Three of Wands is saying, you know, the plans aren't really set in stone yet, are they? It seems like you've got more work to do here to plan this out and strategize it better. And it may involve finances. It may involve a financial commitment here, either putting more money away, looking for better ways to finance it, finding maybe somebody who can finding somebody who can commit to loaning you the necessary funds you need. There's something that could be tied into finances here, or maybe you're kind of scattered all over the place and you need to commit to one path or strategy to move forward.
So I saw what you said there, Morgan, and I'm glad you found us too. I feel like that Three of Wands reverse could be indicating that there is a little bit of a tug at either or yours feelings about this move, because maybe you're having doubts about whether the plan will work, or maybe it's because of the thing you expressed. There's sort of, little, conditions or things you want to happen. So some of this may be sort of, limiting or delaying the action a little bit. But I think Banshee's right, or if she said it this way, that really your success on this matter really depends on how much you can really commit to that. The ring is a sign of commitment. The fish are your success.
Oh, got it.
I see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right. Well,
Thanks.
make sure you have a solid plan in place and that you're financially up for this challenge. But it's interesting here with all this emotion. Yeah, and the cups are about caring for others, in some way. So if you were being like a caregiver in a way and helping out there and assisting in whatever way, that's probably a lot what this is about. And there's attachments there that you're going to be moving on from. But like I said, there's a few burbles here to get there. You really got to be committed to it and put your heart behind it now, regardless of maybe the connections you are feeling, where you are. I think it's possible. It's just a matter of committing and putting a solid plan in place, because right now I'm not seeing that.
Did you want to try the Wen cards?
The Wen cards. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Right. No, I was going to remind you. Hi, Claudia.
Oh, we got to add Claudia.
Yeah.
We have to add Claudia.
We will add
special.
Claudia. Yes, we're working on the time frame for you, Morgan.
All right.
Of course, Claudia, it's going to be like over an hour from now. So.
We've got a long list today. But, oh my gosh. My prediction went against the Lions today. I had to sadly say it. I think it's going to be incredibly close and hard fought. Very physical game. Everybody's saying it's going to be a score fest because of both of these explosive offenses. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure I picked that up from the cards, but we'll see.
Yeah, you're are you around 28, 27, 28, 29?
That's all these ties to the past we got, Morgan, with those 6 of cups there. So, you're dealing with family and your mother. And so, there's all of that that's kind of influencing you too right now. So, but you do need your space, you certainly should have your space. Let's take a look at what these cards indicate. All right, I'm going to cut them this time. That and that.
Okay, so you're past your first Saturn return. I was just curious because that's when a lot of times people get a lot of, some burdens, their responsibilities that teach them. All right, Morgan. So the first timing card says 5 months. And the second one says before the holidays.
Talk about ambiguous. And what holidays are they talking about? So
Thanks, Claudia.
Easter, Memorial Day. Could it be 5 months from now and then before what holidays follow? I'm thinking I'm thinking within 5 months. I don't think it's going to be the full 5 months, but I think within the 5 months, it's possible you're going to make this move. That is, if you get a plan in place and you make sure you are financially committed, to making this happen. So good luck with that.
Thank you for that information, too. And yes, I sort of feel like, I'm going to hedge and say I feel like it's maybe not before that 5 months. So I'm thinking it's somewhere in the summer moving forward towards the end.
Well, you know what? You just mentioned your birthday, and I'm thinking, Morgan, here, just feeling that maybe it's the holiday is your birthday. That'll happen between your birthday and the 5th month from now.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know, but that just popped into my head when I saw
nice.
You did that. So keep hope alive, but you have to apply yourself. You really have to, put your heart and soul into this if you want to make this happen sooner rather than later.
You're welcome. And guess what? If you come back around your birthday, we do a birthday reading for everybody called the Birthday Gift Spread. We like to do it at the beginning of the show. So come around.
It's a longer reading.
Come around or just let us know and we will do it and then it'll be there for you.
Yep, you're very welcome, Morgan. Good luck with that. Oh, you're just stopping by, Claudia? Okay. Well, I'm just a nervous wreck, Claudia. Are you just here to check on that? No, I'm not. I'm keeping it together like the Lions, one game at a time. One game at a time.
So Vidya's up next, and Vidya asks, what does 2024 have in store for them? And I will, let's see. I've done the Adrian, I'm going to use my Crow's Magic Tarot. I do have Todd Alcott's tarot here today, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah?
So I can use it too.
Cool.
Thank you, Morgan. You're very sweet.
Aw, thank you.
Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate that. You say that now, but wait till we get really crazy on here.
Yeah, yesterday during happy hour, I was almost delirious or certainly hilarious.
Don't get him singing today, people. Anthony's not here, so
Watch, he'll show up. Not today. I did use it recently. Didn't I use it on Thursday? I thought I did.
yeah. I think you did. Yeah, I think you did. Hey, can't use it all the time. I'm possibly going to be removing the mind's eye next time, although I really like that one. I'm liking playing with that one.
Walk like an Egyptian. I can't
Put
whistle
this
for shit.
aside. All right.
Okay, so Viddy,
And what was the question again?
what's in store for Viddy for 2024? Okay, Viddy, you asked for it. It's the reverse Seven of Swords. Throw that right there.
Wow.
And then it's the upright Eight of Wands. And our last one then is the upright Ace of Wands. So some of this looks good. Some of this just looks a little ambiguous, maybe. We have our friend the Crossroads.
Speaking of ambiguous.
And the Key. How interesting.
In a way. Well, I don't know. You know, you've got the Ace of Wands up right here and the Eight of Wands. Something may be happening to you career or business-wise, Viddy. You know, and what is that one again? Oh, the Seven of Swords. You know? Reversed. I'm going to skip that one for a moment. I have an idea with that, but I want to these just really strike me, so I want to go there. Something new, you know, is happening in your life this year. Whether it's going to be a new relationship or whether it's going to be work-related, and I'm tending to lean that way, but it might be a relationship. You know, it's the start of something growthful for you. And I feel like things are really going to be happening fast for you this year. A lot of energy. You're going to have a lot of motivation and drive. You're going to be going places, seeing people. Maybe there's travel this year because sometimes the Eight of Wands is about travel, right? So, you know, I'm seeing this on a broader sense here that there could be some things. What?
I'm waiting.
Oh, some things opening up for you as far as travel, adventure, communicating with more people. Just be your open and authentic self this year, you know. Reveal who you truly are. You be you. No put on airs for anything. You don't have to. If you show people who you truly are at heart, I think doors are going to open for you this year.
Well, I'm almost wondering if maybe this says this is a surprise. This is unexpectedly revealed to you that maybe something is going to happen that moves you into a new direction, new location, or something new happening. The Ace of Wands, getting involved in a new business enterprise, new relationships, as Banshee mentioned. So I sort of feel like this is just unexpected. 2024 sort of has this surprise that will pick you up and carry you along into something new. And the key is, of course, is that maybe other situations or things going on in your life really do have you at a crossroads where you could take advantage of certain surprises or unexpected changes. You could say, I'm at a point where I could just do this. I could just do this.
This key in the crossroads got to me a little bit here. I think that what it's saying here is the key is don't be afraid to, you know, choose the road less traveled, so to speak. Maybe to take this eight of wands, this adventure, you know, this and break free from, you know, your routine. Do some things differently. Take different paths and explore, you know, parts of life that maybe you haven't explored before. The Ace of Wands really indicates some bright new beginning for you is happening this year. It really, really does look pretty positive overall. So gotta wish you luck with that. Did you cover the Lenormand as you?
I did.
Okay, all right. Good luck with that. And we are on Siama.
Hi, Siama. Current feelings for Jobin.
Well, gosh, Kara, that sounds like a great deck. I'm glad you like it. I hope it's working out for you. Is it my deck?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And where are they? Here they are. using my old tarot of the 78 Doors. Current feelings for Jobin.
And we want to thank everybody for cooperating with our list, giving us the questions. It really helps our moderator keep track of things, so we really appreciate that.
And it makes things smoother when we got to get up
right.
and keep going like this.
If we have to waste too much time, looking for somebody, waiting for somebody to come back, then we have to close the list earlier.
The Mystic Palette's coming out for distribution now. And by the way, I just got a message from MJ Coulinane that says they're going to start shipping 3 of the 4 decks that I had pre-ordered way back when. The Raven's Dream Tarot, the Unfinished Business Tarot, and the Tales for Tomorrow Lenormand. They all look awesome. The only one that's still to come out and is in production still is the Liminal Forest Oracle. And that will be probably coming out sometime in February. All right. Jobin's current feelings. Well, we have the Ten of Cups up right here. Followed by the 3 of Swords reversed. What? Followed by the 2 of Cups upright. Sama, well, go ahead and put the Lenormand down. I'm very curious.
The key.
Okay.
The ship.
This is so positive, Sama. I don't know what your status is with Jobin. But
we know you've asked about them before.
I know you've asked about them before, so I don't know if you are currently seeing them, if they're just somebody you have a desire for. But honestly, Jobin has some very positive feelings here. He's marriage-minded. Whether it's for you or someone else is my question. It just seems as though he's very marriage-minded here. The 10 of Cups is here. And I don't know what to say. You've got the 2 of Cups here, too. He definitely feels romantic feelings. Is this for you? It just seems as though there's very much a loving relationship being talked about here. And in the center, you have this... Okay, when it's upright, it's that 3 of Swords with the heart stabbed with all those swords. It's a sorrow card. But when it's flipped around, it's healing. So if nothing else, if you haven't been together, maybe he's seriously thinking of rekindling this.
It feels that way. It feels like maybe there was a period where they felt really emotionally hurt in some respects. And now, for whatever reasons, they maybe are realizing things are different. They're vibrating to the idea that you are maybe the partner for them. Because you asked what their feelings are for you, these cards have to represent that. I don't think they are necessarily about anybody else. And so furthermore, moving to the Lenormand, we see the ship and the key. And the ship at its basic level can represent just movement. It could represent movement towards physical distances, or maybe it just represents the idea of a person in their mind, in their heart, moving closer to somebody else. And
or you.
Or you. And is that the key? That's what I'm asking, is the idea that somehow they put themselves on a path towards moving towards you, and that maybe this was what needed to happen, was that they just didn't see themselves moving towards you, but now they do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get your hopes up too much, so I would say this. If they are involved with someone else right now, if they really are involved, this could be indicating that relationship is going to a higher level. So I'm not going to rule that out here, and that this could be a movement away from you. But, if you have thoughts, if you're communicating with them and things seem to be, on some kind of level, they could deepen. They could get a lot deeper. So I do wish you luck with that.
And that's
It
what we
looks
have.
very positive, at any rate. So good luck. And we are in arcs.
Yes, and arcs asks, is there a sign or symbol I should keep an eye out to indicate I'm now on the right path?
How do we want to do that? Is your deck?
Yes, and I'm going to use Todd Alcott's Horror Tarot.
So if you see the horror monster, no.
Hi, arcs.
Hey, Arc.
Thanks for waiting.
I don't have that down here, do I?
You're welcome, Sayama.
I was just thinking if I had my auspicious symbols deck down here, but it's not here. That would have been perfect for this question.
Hey, Pixie. You're coming up too.
Yep, we'll be getting you next. After Arcs. Well, we've made it through a lot of the list, though. I'm impressed. As far as we've gotten, anyway.
Okay, so
Almost
let's show
halfway.
those 3 cards. So it's the 8 of Wands reversed. We've been getting that a little. And it's also the 10 of Pentacles upright.
Which is that? The
10 of
wands?
Pentacles.
The first one?
Oh, it's the 8.
What is the ace? Okay.
Reverse. 8.
8. And then a 10 of Pentacles. Okay.
And then finally, it's another 8. The 8 of Swords. It's upright. Did you want to throw the letter on or work on these?
Yeah, I do. Well, guess what's back?
The ship and the birds. So you asked if there's a sign you should be seeing that would let you know you're on the right path.
All right. Well, the suit of wands, the 8 of wands is reversed. I think what this is saying is, in order to know if you're on the right path or not, you've got to give yourself a breather from time. You've got to give yourself a break. You got to pull yourself back a little bit. Because it's possible here that you just need more time to sort things out. The suit of pentacles, the 10 of pentacles reversed here indicates that I think here you are looking for something that will ensure a long-term outcome, whether it's long-term financial success, long-term stability or security in your life in another way. That's what you're looking for here, like even in relationships, for example. What is that one? That is the
8 of Swords.
The 8 of Swords.
Something may be keeping you from seeing this sign that's already there. You may be kind of closing off perceptions or limiting how you see things as signs. So this may be a sign saying that maybe anything or everything can potentially be a sign for you. I'm going to backtrack real quick to the 8 of Wands reversed and suggest that maybe part of this is that you're over analyzing, which could be another way of looking at that maybe
overthinking this,
and that maybe you're missing the mark. Sometimes I see that in the reversed 8 of Wands because maybe you've been trying too hard, and of course the 8 of Wands normally is about energy moving, so maybe when it's reversed, it's sort of saying the energy is just sort of fumbling you. You're getting in the way of it in a way.
Yeah, which is why I said to dial it down a little bit. And maybe this card. Then what do you say about the 10 of, what do you say about the 10 of Pentacles?
I didn't exactly say anything about that. I did like what you said, the idea that maybe you're looking for long-term solutions. And I think that this is saying really that maybe what sign you might be looking for maybe comes through how you view such other associations, that maybe, or maybe this is saying you should really study or look for the things that show the greatest test of time. So if you think that this is, you know, spiritual metaphysical, maybe you want to study teachings that you feel really have stood the test of time, that kind of thing, something institutional.
I haven't covered the Eight of Swords yet.
No.
Yeah, I like what Mr. O said there, though, about you may not be seeing this properly. You know, something may be blocking you, whether it's self-doubt, whether it's just, like he said, trying too hard. I really like that. I actually think that could be the thing here of overthinking it. And when we do that, we set up our own blocks. You know, we have set up our own mental blocks to seeing what we really need to see. But I'm going to give you an idea here of what you should look out for. I think I see it in the Lenormand. You know, we have birds here. Birds are about flight and movement, and so is the ship about movement. So I think here what you need to really look, when you're looking for signs, you really need to look at the trends in your life, the way things have been moving for you. You need to look at patterns. You know, you need to look at, birds are definitely messengers. You know, they are signs in and of themselves, you know, Lenormand aside. So I think here that this is saying pay attention to movement, pay attention to what people even are saying about you or doing. You know, look at things and the way things are trending. Am I turning people off? Am I making progress? Are people seeing me for who I really am? Are they appreciating my talents and skills for what they really are? Are romantic partners really, understanding me? So I think that's what you got to do. You've got to examine that. It may be more that kind of thing than an overt sign. But also, I would say at this point, pay attention to birds. You know, if you see a bird you don't normally see, that could hold a spiritual message for you.
Right, and there are a number of places online or otherwise where you could find out what specific birds' messages might be. But I'm going to mention that I feel like what you said about the birds and the sense of understanding, seeing, or resonating to patterns, I think that really coincides with that Ten of Pentacles there too, because I think that when we look at institutions or things around us, that's where we're most likely to find patterns, because most of these things involve systems that have been created, either a long time ago or even more currently, and systems help us understand basically how to operate in the world. So I think you will get some value if you understand where to look for the patterns too.
One other piece of advice as far as signs go. When I think about it, the Ten of Pentacles here has its roots with ancestry. It talks about legacy. It talks about the past and, where we've come from, our roots. There may be some answers for you there as well. If you have any dreams or any particular things about ancestors, people from who have left this plane, that could be another thing here. This could be, the birds might be here to say there may be a message for you, a sign coming through dreams or connecting with your roots in some way. That's another possibility. I can't rule that out. So I just thought about that.
So good luck, Arcs. Thanks for coming today.
Yeah, good luck with that, Arc. Interesting. Thanks for the question.
All right. 222.
Pixie, you are up. What should they be focusing on this week? Use my Dream Keeper's Tarot. All right.
Yeah, our buffering has really settled down.
Good. Okay.
Absolutely.
People are watching the game now on TV. I don't know. I'm sure there are a lot of people streaming too. All right.
Just a reminder, we're back on Thursday nights for the same kind of show, pretty much dealing the cards and answering your questions to 7 to 9 p.m.
I didn't even think about this, but should we do my reading? Maybe we'll do it both ways. We'll
That's
see.
very interesting, Arcs.
Oh, wow.
Owls are especially interesting messengers.
I always say these cards, they come up for a reason.
Thank you.
Know?
Thank you.
That's nice validation. Thank you, Arcs. I appreciate hearing, your feedback. So that's, wow, pretty cool.
Should I do my Sean Connery accent and say, the owls will deliver you a message?
Please.
Just be glad I don't sing.
Disregard that.
Should I try to sing a song?
No. Stop now. Quit while you're ahead. All right, Pixie, the star. The star is upright. I almost wanted to do my reading, but let's lay them all out first and see. All right, the Knight of Swords
Owls are beautiful.
is reversed. Oh my goodness. And the Wheel of Fortune is upright. You got two pretty interesting and well-aspected major arcana cards here, Pixie. So this is pretty deep. Let's see what Mr. O has dug up.
The Rider.
Okay.
And the Stars.
Oh, okay. Oh, the star has come out twice.
Yes, I knew it. That's so cool.
I don't know. This is a stellar week, perhaps, for you, Pixie. So what should you be focusing on here? Remaining optimistic. Remaining optimistic no matter what comes your way. And I think this is a real interesting reading all the way around. I'm not sure if this is going to totally tell you what you should focus on, but I would say focus on optimism, being positive no matter what comes your way. Because why is this important? Because I almost think there might be some move or decision made either by you or somebody's making it on you that may adversely affect you. It may not be the best choice, move, or decision that you could have made, or maybe it's a decision, move, or choice that you reluctantly had to take. But guess what? Where is this heading? It actually is one of those situations where, you may not like what you have to do here or focus on, but it's going to lead you to a better place. It will unexpectedly turn out in your favor.
And I like that
Bam!
too. I like that too because, of course,
Yeah.
the Rider is also about movement, moving towards something. But it's the Rider that's been influenced by the stars, their own sense of wisdom or hope or optimism that knows they are going in the right direction. So yes, how is that again? What should you focus on? Focus on what it is that brings meaning to your life and gives you true inspiration.
Focus on your destiny.
Focus on your destiny. Focus on anything that you feel points you towards that. It's important because if you don't do it, you may move into a different direction where maybe you'll just feel you have to force your way, or you're just not understanding the law of balance and return, and that sometimes, we have to give a little to get a little. And so ultimately this is important because it really leads you to a more karmic understanding of the wheel of fate, the idea that sometimes we are on the upside and sometimes we're not, but we can learn how to cope with that and wait until we can get back on the right side again.
Remain focused on moving towards your hopes and dreams and aspirations. Remain focused on that in whatever way it takes. I mean, if it's about finding Mr. Right or Ms. Right, you need to focus and put yourself in situations where you could find that person. If it means, you want a better job or career, you should focus on moving in that direction. Focus your attention to where you hope to aspire. What you hope to attain. Wow, that is like a deep reading for a week, but honestly, that's what came up here, Pixie. Good luck with that. It's a positive week nonetheless. Well, you must be thinking really positive, because holy cow, we got the star twice. Nice.
So Angel wanted a...
And you want to use yours, that's
and
fine.
it's my turn, so therefore I will.
I'm going to let him use his thought,
Oh,
even
thank
though
you
it's
so
a
much.
tarot angel, but he's using it as an oracle.
Well, it has quite the oracle readings.
I will probably read it as a tarot card, but just telling you.
You're welcome, Pixie. I hope
I
it
will
helps.
at least chime in on his oracle readings. He doesn't chime in on mine much.
I will turn off the mic when it's your turn to speak. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, you didn't even have to come to happy hour for it. You had a happy reading here.
And it's the Knight of Swords, the Air Knight.
Oh, and we just have the knight reversed in the previous reading, right? So I'll let him read his spiel, and then I will give you my spiel.
And the Air Knight, like the Crawley Thoth Tarot, it operates as the King of Swords. Ice and fire come today, filtering into the measured poise of the hallway of beginnings. Today is the day to search for the blessed calm in the eye of the storm, the still point of the passionate embrace, and to rise to the airy, high above the deluge of incessant thoughts, to rest within the dispassionate view. The Air Knight assures you, I'm not going to read all of it, it's too many pages, that the absence of emotion and sentiment will ensure that the intellectual decision predominates. Clear choices need to be made so that you stay on your path, as any divergence or other consideration at the present time could cause difficulties. If necessary, choose counsel from a trusted and uninvolved or objective person or source that you trust to help you see your situation with more clarity.
Did you have anything to add to that yet, or you want me to go ahead first?
You can go ahead. I mean, I think it's just saying it's really the King of Swords, and so this is saying this is a time for you to really discern well what it is you need to discern, and that you need to always seek whatever can keep you as objective as possible.
You know, up here, passion out of the equation. I mean, this is a time for you to make your moves or decisions based on sound judgment, your years of experience. So it almost does to me sound like possibly a work thing, but not necessarily. You know, your years of experience, for example, dabbling with tarot or esoteric wisdom. Whatever the case may be, you know, this is a time to operate from a very mental level. And, you should succeed in whatever is you're moving towards this week. And move, I don't want to say confidently. I feel like confidence is the hallmark of the wands. But what I want to say is move determinedly, towards this goal, whatever it may be.
Lenormand?
Oh! Maybe this will tell us what it may be. Thank you, Mr. O. Sleeping on the job. Wow! Oh, wait. I did pull this one first. Yeah. Okay.
Our friend the Lilies.
So
And the
very
Crossroads.
interesting to get the crossroads with, something that has to do with choice, decisions, moves, and using wise counsel. Because again, the lilies speaks of maturity, which I think falls right into this decision making here. You're at a crossroads, or you have to make a decision this week, or a move of some sort, determine a path forward. And you should be using your knowledge, your experience, your years of expertise in order to do so. You will grow from this.
I think, right, that's what I was going to say, is that this really also suggests that whatever this is about is really about your own personal evolution too. And so that's why you have been brought to this point to actually have this consideration.
So that's what we have for you. Good luck
Great
with that.
angel.
I would also add one thing, though, that even though we're very experienced, don't rule out the fact that some new, or how should I say, innocent new idea or approach to whatever you're working on or have to make a decision about wouldn't hurt here. But of course, you have to reason that out. You have to determine, what is needed here, whether it's a fresh approach or whether it is something based on tried and true, proven principles.
I don't have the Norse deck available today. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I could use the Tarot of the Ages because one of the suits has Norse cards
Use
in
the Tarot of the Ages. Go ahead
right.
and read again. I'll catch up. I will. 2 readings in a row.
Oh, whoops. It's not even your turn yet.
It's not even Kara's turn yet. See?
It's Estelle's turn.
It's Estelle's turn, so it's my cards. Jeez, oh Pete's, oh Pete's.
It's Kara's fault.
I blame you, Mr. O. Not Kara. Alright, so what is Estelle's question? Which business will be more progressive and financial for me? Are there 2 options? Oh, there are 2 options. Opening a cosmetic store or a grocery store. Okay, I like that. We'll do that. We'll do the 2 and 2 for that. And we'll see. The first one will be the cosmetic store. The second one will be the grocery store. Aha. And I am using my Cat Tarot, this cute little whimsical deck, which I hope I'll be able to figure out what's what with. All right. And the first card is easy enough. It's Temperance reversed. That's for the cosmetic store. And then the grocery store is also reversed. The first card, it's the, it's the 6 of Cups reversed. And then for the cosmetic store, the second card is the High Priestess, upright, and Justice upright for the other. Wow, this might come down to the Lenormand, I think. Let's see what Mr. O has
So
here.
the Lenormand for the cosmetic store is 2 furry animals. A fox and a bear.
Oh, for the first one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now for the other one, it's the garden where dwell the birds.
Wow. I think you could be almost successful with either, really, here. But there are some issues to be worked out here. I don't know if you're thinking of doing this yourself or with your sister again, because I know, wasn't it you?
Right.
That wanted to do something with your sister. At any rate, Temperance is reversed here, and the High Priestess is upright. I feel here that the cosmetic store might really keep you a little bit stressed, keep you a little bit on your toes to always be trying to deduce what is really going to sell, what your consumers are really going to want here. I think you're capable of doing that, but it will cause some imbalances here. Do you want me to stop before the Lenormand? I can do that.
No, I agree with you for the most part. I think this is saying really that and a lot of businesses, the main idea is, are you a business that has to produce by volume? Do you have to sell a lot? Do you have to service a lot in order to make profit? Or do you have something that really sells itself and so you don't have that as much? But there may be other reasons why your profitability could be limited. So this is saying that is a consideration in that aspect, to try to figure out what exactly it is you can do that really brings you more success there.
I feel it's very doable, and this might have the slight edge, actually, the cosmetic store. And the Lenormand really does tell the tale here, because the bear is all about not just self-empowerment, but it is about financial security. You might actually be able to pull off a good business here, because if you use good business sense, and you can tap into what people really want and what they're looking for, it may be a little bit stressful for you, but it will be really empowering and secure long term.
Right. I believe that those two Lenormands, the bear and the fox, are good indicators for a strong sense of business and or the ability to kind of hang in there. A lot of businesses need to pass, almost any business needs to pass 2 or 3 years before they start really making profits. So you have to consider that too. Are you in for real, or are you just trying it? You have to be in for real.
And so let's look at this other job. I think here,
Six of Cups?
I think what this might be saying here is that your past experience may not help you so much, in running this business and doing things. It may not help you. But I feel here you could find some balance. You could find some measure of stability here and security. However, it seems to me you're really going to have to market this more. You're going to have to really try to work hard to keep people coming back, keep business coming, even maybe to get it off the ground.
That's a good point, because when you think about cosmetic businesses, everything new is always cool and people want to buy that. But when it comes to groceries, people want something that they trust and that they've been going to forever, unless of course it ends up being lousy, But the point is that grocery businesses have to work a lot harder to sell themselves, because people sort of fall into a brand or into a habit. So I feel that is here too. And so that may say your past ideas about running a business may not be as helpful from either of you. You may have to really think new, but it will be really about how you communicate your business and how you make it appear like it is really for people to really get involved with, the public. It feels like it's home to them. It feels like it is a destination to go to, is that business.
So both sides had some issues related to them, and then they had some good aspects as well. So I would say that, you have an equal chance of success here, with the slight edge, I feel, towards the cosmetic, business.
I agree.
And so good luck with that. Good luck.
And I'm just going to have to say that working in a business is not the same as owning or running it. And that, usually there are stresses on any end of that. There are certainly stresses for retail workers. I'd never want to do that again. I did it once myself, like everybody else is saying here. Very limited, very long ago, very early in my work career. I mean, we really are talking about over 50 years ago. No way.
Okay, Shirley, are you with us or not? It is your turn.
So we didn't get that question from Shirley, so this...
Yep. Well, let's give her a few minutes. I will always do that.
I will mention once again that, of course, Violet is our most wonderful moderator. And, of course, she likes the lions, too. Look, see, there she is. She's floating in the air with the lions.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe she's not doing that.
Violet's standing up for me. All right, I got to run, so let's give Shirley that moment. I'll be right back.
With all things tarot, we have to tell you that we feel, we have to tell you that, we are not legally entitled to give certain kinds of advice, medical, legal. We can only read the cards and hopefully make you think or give you something to think about. So this is our standard disclaimer. We have to say that we really are for entertainment only. But when you get down to it, we are very entertaining. I'm just going to say that. So anyways, we love having you all. Banshee had to go and do some adjustment over there. You're very welcome. Aw.
My sinuses. All right.
She's back. Moo.
Sorry, I'm not going to clear my nasal cavities on the air.
So I guess we are moving on from Shirley, and
Yep.
sadly Shirley won't be able to squeeze back in, so I'm sorry about that, Shirley. But we are on Lovely now. What kind of future does my partner picture us having together?
All right.
Is that my
And
deck?
I will be using the Mermaid's Tarot.
Is that my deck?
Oh, I guess it is, but wait a minute. Is Kara next? No, okay, never mind then. Yes, it's your deck, Mr. O.
Indeed. So I will use my Adrian Tarot. What kind of future does my partner picture us having together? Okay. Card the first. Oh, well, I love how we always get the lovers when people ask a question about their lover.
We don't always.
Well, a lot of times we
It's
do.
nice when we do, especially if it's upright.
Card two
It's
is
not upright.
not upright. It is the reverse Knight of Cups. And then card three is the reversed Ten of Wands. So the reverse Ten of Wands is actually not so bad.
No, it's not, and neither is this necessarily.
The Tower and the Clover.
Well, so I think they envision a very romantic life with you. I think that the Lover's card here speaks for itself. You know,
Yep.
they want love and romance. They may just have a, you know, how do I want to say this? I think that they want love and romance, and I think here that maybe they have difficulty expressing that, and maybe difficulty in maybe, you know, moving this in a more permanent direction right now. I don't know. I sense some things here. There's a little emotional maturity level here that needs to be reached, I think. But I feel here that maybe they are concerned, maybe there is a concern because they want this romantic future if it will last. You know, they may have some, you know, questioning there. I won't rule that out. And what is this card again?
It's the reverse Ten of Wands.
The worst Ten of Wands. And I feel here that they envision a life too that maybe they feel will be a lot more easygoing with you. You know, they'll feel like they don't carry, you know, I don't know, you know, whether there was if there was any baggage from your past, for example, it's all gone. They just feel a lot lighter around you, a sense of less stress. And I feel that that's what they want, you know, out of their future. They want something that's not going to bring them down emotionally, which may be a little bit unrealistic here and idealistic. I do feel here they feel there's a lot of luck in a union with you. I feel too that they may think that you are their destiny, or having a long-term relationship is in the cards here.
You know, what I feel is a lot of what Banshee feels, but the Knight of Cups reverse was troubling me.
I know.
And I think what it
Me
means
too.
is that maybe, and I don't remember if there was a name. Okay, you just say your partner.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is this a person who maybe has undergone some deep heartache, not necessarily with you, but maybe they come from a really broken relationship, a broken heart in the past, and so in
Or
looking,
they come from a broken family that affected them?
even that. So in looking at you, there may be a more idealistic idea of what, your romance brings to you. But I'm also feeling too that, they feel like maybe you help them or will help them overcome the burdens they feel that may be more emotionally related. But that's that Ten of Wands reverse there. And so I think they do feel like really you are a breakthrough for them. You help them so much, and you're helping them overcome, bad feelings in their heart that may be from a previous relationship.
And remember, the Tower can be about either like a marriage contract or license, or, it can be an organization or institution. And so that's what I'm saying here. It's something solid. It's something, positive. It's something, that's more long term. And I feel here with the Clover, that's where it gets interesting.
And this may represent really more their fond desire, that they really hope for this luck that really pulls them into the perfect relationship. But it could also be saying too, the Lenormand really talks more about what the practical things that can happen are or will be. And so that's saying that this is really luck would, good luck, would inform, moving into the institution of marriage.
It's either that, or I can just say that fate or destiny here has a real role to play in things going forward. Either for them or for you or for both of you. But it's positive. I think it's positive. So I think it's looking pretty good overall. I am a little concerned about that Knight. I like what Mr. O said, that maybe this is some baggage that's carried from the past that they feel is lightened because of being, now in a relationship with you.
Right.
Wishing you luck with that.
Good luck
with that.
Good luck, lovely.
Good luck, lovely. Divine Empress Aries.
Hey, Divine Empress. I like your question. Oh yeah, we do know that.
Oh yeah. Got my Mermaid's Tarot.
We hope you get your trip. I'm just going to briefly remind everybody that if they're interested in the shadow issues in their lives, then they should check out my Goth Tarot on Wednesday mornings or whenever. As I address those issues, try to give you an idea of maybe what's bugging you and what can be done to kind of work through it. Goth Tarot, 8 o'clock on Wednesday mornings.
I'm going to do 3 cards.
All right.
It could have been a yes, no, but let's see.
Oh, if only Victoria were here.
No! There's some good cards here. Not all good, though, however. Okay, we may want to do a yes, no. But Judgment is reversed. Strength is upright. And, importantly, the Ten of Wands is reversed, which I think is a good thing.
I like how, of course, justice and strength are often juxtaposed in some decks.
Judgment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, I thought you said justice.
He retracts that.
I retract it.
Yes. All right, go on. No.
There are mountains.
And mice?
And mice. Victoria.
Blame him. Blame him.
No, blame Victoria, because she's going to show up any minute now. Watch.
She's at a... Isn't she still at Paracon?
Oh, she's at a Paracon. Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Okay. Let's take a look at this, guys. All right, Sun. Or Divine. Empress Aries.
Formerly Sun.
Yes, I know.
Judgment reversed.
I guess what you put into this is what you're going to get out of this. And if you don't really push hard to get this job, it may not happen. That's Judgment reversed. It's kind of like you have to work on this, this resurrection really hard to make it happen. Be all in on this if that's what you want. Heed the call of the trumpets of judgment.
Well, to me, I almost get the feeling like maybe this job doesn't really enthuse you, but you know you want or need to get a job. But I sort of feel like that attitude of not being very forward thinking about it is going to work against you possibly.
And with strength 3 is upright, I think here it's saying, you know, don't be too hard on yourself through this process. Be gentle as you go through this, and you may encounter some rejection, some bumps along the way. I would also argue that this is a time where, you know, you don't have to hit people over the head with your skills. Take a more subtle approach in, you know, approaching employers, and just try to be relaxed. Try to be as relaxed and calm at these interviews. And like I said, no pushy, I need this job, etc. You know, none of that. I don't know what else to say about strength, but it's positive in that I think steady application of effort will get you there.
I'm getting a feeling that depending on what the job components are, what this job wants you to do, that if you're able to express the softer side of that, i.e. bringing a sense of compassion or understanding to those duties during the interview process, whatever, that will make you look good. So I'm thinking, you know, be attentive to the idea of what it is they want you to do, and sort of think out of the box if you need to on what perspective you can bring that's different, and that might satisfy that quotient for them.
And then finally, the Ten of Wands reversed to me indicates that burdens are easing, stress is reducing. I almost think that could be a sign that you could get this job by March, but if it weren't for those darn Lenormand. But I do feel that you have to approach this at any rate, you know, with a sense of not being stressed, not being so stressed about it.
Well, because the way you asked the question, will you get it before March, by March, I sort of feel like the odds could be in your favor, that this idea of being burdened by not having a job is showing a release. And so I sort of think this is a good sign. It may happen for you. So then moving...
You have some definite obstacles here, though.
Moving to the Lenormand, you asked about the mice. Mice tend to be more minor annoyances. So this could be the kind of things that maybe, depending on what this is, you have to make sure you're dressing appropriate for the interview, or you're doing things right for the interview. If you do things that seem annoying to that person, they may just decide you're not serious.
Well, you know, it's really funny here. We've all heard the expression making mountains out of molehills, you know, and are moles a rodent, right?
Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
They are.
So I saw these two together, and I'm thinking, don't stress yourself out so much. Don't stress the small stuff. You know, just go out there and keep working at it. And whether you get it in March or not, you know, make it your goal, absolutely. But don't sweat it too much if you have a few more hurdles to climb. I think also one thing you forgot to mention about the mice is oftentimes whatever is blocking your progress is only temporary. So if there is a burble in the road, it's only temporary. But let's do a quick yes/no if this will be.
You know, Divine, I really do think that these cards are more supportive than not. So
yeah, I do too.
We're going to do the quick yes or no,
but that
just to kind of allay, you know.
Makes me wonder if it'll take a little longer.
I'm going to run upstairs and grab my Tarot of the Northern Shadows.
Okay, I can count them out while you're
for
doing
Kara.
that. Oh, you're so nice to do that.
I am.
Hopefully he can find it.
I know exactly where it's at because I used it
Okay.
Remember I used it for Wondrous Stories?
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Oh, that's right. You didn't watch it.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
Oh, it's getting closer to Lions game time. I'm getting stressed-er. Okay, let's see, Divine Empress. Let's see what these have to say about the March deadline. Excuse me. I'm telling you, something is bothering me today. Well, it's leaning towards yes. You've got two aces, sun, or divine. I'm sorry, divine empress. You have two aces. You got the ace of pentacles there reversed. You got the ace of swords upright. And more importantly, you've got the four of cups reversed. And the four of cups reversed brings opportunities your way. Opportunities for a job or some more responsibilities. And so it's up to you whether to accept it.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
So is this something you're going to want? But also there is a caution here. Make sure you keep alert and look for the opportunities you best want. Because there are going to be opportunities for you to get a job come March.
Now, you don't get absolutely yes, you get mostly yes. And I feel that Four of Cups, though, really suggests that you are in the position of being able to accept it or not. And so what that actually means is that maybe more than one job may pop up, and you might be able to choose the one you want the most.
Good luck with that.
So wouldn't that be nice?
Yay.
Good luck, Divine.
Yes. All right, and Kara is up.
Kara, what does Freya want me to focus on? And of course, I did bring out my Tarot of the Northern Shadows. I use it on the fourth Sunday every month for the Wondrous Sunday Stories. So check that out. I have
socks with a blue stripe on them for the lions. It's almost this color of blue. So.
Is that for the lions or is that for Divine's job?
But I'm just saying that I'm doing that.
Oh, there you are. I thought you were here and then I didn't see you for a while.
Cool. You will be next after Kara.
All right. What does Freya want Kara to focus on? So the first card is the reverse Ten of Swords.
Okay.
It's a Viking thing.
So are we doing my reading?
Oh, okay.
Freya, yeah.
We could. Okay, so then what I'm going to say is defeating your enemies. It's a Viking thing.
So bad. But you know what? I think what it's saying is rise above your enemies. That's the whole thing here.
Sure.
Is don't let things. Freya does not want you to allow setbacks, betrayals, etc., to stand in your way from obtaining what you want in life.
So go out and raise that village.
He's all into the bloodlust. Okay. So why is that important?
It's the Chariot reversed.
Because Freya feels you could be moving, that you're stuck right now. You're allowing maybe yourself to be felt kicked down, and you need to not feel that way. You need to, oh God, what is that again?
The Chariot reversed.
The Chariot reversed. You need to start moving again towards your goals, despite your setbacks or whoever's tried to bring you down.
Whatever oppositions are indicated by the first card, it's important to realize you should not let it affect your morale as well as your motivation and drive to keep pursuing those things. And you actually asked what you should do, right? And we're not answering it, are we?
Oh, yeah, well, in a way, where is this heading? We are asking.
Okay, we are in a way.
We are.
Okay, where is this heading?
We'll talk about it again.
Yes, kill them! No, wait, it's not heading towards that. It's the Nine of Cups, the wish card. It's heading towards your wish.
See, that's what you should be doing. This is all about what you should be doing. You should not let people, you should not be laying on the ground after people kicked you down. You need to get up. You need to start moving again. It's important for you to start moving so that you can obtain your true purpose, your true desire, your wish. Don't let people drag you down so that you can't get what you deserve in life. You want to add to that?
No, I feel that's really strong. That where this leads to is you really feeling you can pursue your own course and work towards what you desire the most. Or else it's for the birds. No, it's not.
The birds are back, and so's the clover, which is really interesting to me because I don't know. There's good luck right now in communications, in communicating your intent, in communicating your desires, in communicating your wishes. And maybe this is even not so much communicating it to the world at large, but communicating it out loud to yourself, to your guides, to your, to believe in yourself. There's something very, very strong here, and it's related to communication.
Well, and I think it relates to the chariot reverse because
okay.
because it's really saying you need to turn that chariot around. You need to be dynamic and moving towards your goals and being brave and all that kind of stuff. And so this is saying there is luck in trumpeting yourself because it will improve your self-attitude as well as your motivations. It will help you see your course more clearly.
Maybe this is just showing too, maybe it actually ties into that Ten of Swords, that you are showing that, you are, by doing this whole thing that Freya is telling you to do, you are showing, you are communicating to the world that, you can't be put down. You can't be put down. This is luck. This is destiny. You will achieve your destiny.
Awesome.
I like that. I like it a lot. Good luck with that, Kara.
Good luck, Kara.
All right, guys. I am going to do something funny, but was this my deck? No, it was your deck.
My deck.
I guess after this reading, I will do it. It's Alicia, and I have another cat deck, my old Pagan Cats Tarot.
It sounded nom-noms.
All right, speaking of nom-nom, I did want to show something off. I may have Mr. O draw my cards once I shuffle. And here you go. Sorry about that. And cut them. And Alicia's question was, is there anything good coming out of going to this event on Wednesday? So it's about an event. All right. All right. I'm going to be bringing out the drool factor in a minute. Mr. O, would you do the honors and lay out each card?
Okay.
Excuse me.
So the first card is the reversed Three of Pentacles, followed by the reversed Seven of Cups. Would you turn off that light there?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes, it's much better. And then the final card is the Queen of Wands. So this is pretty dynamic, Alicia. Yeah, she's being naughty.
We interrupt this reading for a special show and tell. Hold on. Let's show them Detroit style with a plastic wrap on top of it. It's Detroit style.
Is that an eel in there? What
pizza.
Is that?
That is the sauce on top, which is how it's made. And this one is a pepperoni pizza. So the pepperoni's inside. There's a layer of cheese under that wonderful pizza sauce.
Buddy's is truly legendary in Detroit area, as well as the near competitor Shields. And amazingly, we both lived really close to that neighborhood where the original restaurants were at in Detroit, sort of in the east side area of Detroit. So yeah, it was amazing growing up with that. In fact, one of my friends down the street, a kid I knew, his mother was one of the cooks or bakers at Shields Pizzeria, which is very close to Buddy's.
Well,
it's just wonderful
they all
stuff.
came from the same cloth pretty much. Some of the original creators of the pizza branched out and created their own restaurants. Shields is one of them, and Louis is one of them.
Is one of them,
and
right?
Louis' pizza is really awesome too. We haven't had that in years, but
Hope you find it, Kara. Yeah, it would be cool.
okay. And DiGiorno is making a Detroit-style pizza that really wasn't too bad, I have to say. So if you see a DiGiorno's Detroit style, you might even want to check that out. All right, so the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups and
Queen of Wands.
They're both reversed, and the Queen of Wands is reversed?
No, she's upright.
Oh, she is upright. Okay, I couldn't tell there. Sorry, yes. Well, Alicia, I think it could be worthwhile. I do think, though, that it might be, how do I want to say this? I don't know if this event is like a job, like a job fair or something like that, or it's somewhere where you want to showcase your talents and abilities. It may not go over with everybody very well, whatever this event is. So, or even if it's you're looking for somebody, you're looking for love or romance, it may be hard to, to find people that you can, that you feel like you're on the same level with.
It's a work thing.
Yeah. Oh, it is a work thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it may be difficult to and maybe there's, I don't know. I want to go back to that card because I do feel here that some choices or moves or decisions will come out of this, either made by you or by somebody else, because there are options here, and it's almost as if you are picking one, or that maybe somebody else is offering you one. And then finally here, I would just say, for the most part though, you are going to get the attention of some people, that you want to get their attention.
So in that sense, it may be worthwhile for you to go there because you seem to be striking or being able to project confidence and bravery and maybe, sort of a sense of an attraction. Like, if they're looking for somebody that they want to advance or take on a new job, and if that's desirable to you, they may be looking at you because they may feel you have these dynamic capabilities of that.
What's interesting here, though, is I look at these cards and I see the Queen of Wands at the end, which I feel is you. And then I look at this Three of Pentacles reversed here. I'm thinking that maybe, there's something, they're looking for you for leadership. They're looking to you for leadership on some project or goal or job, etc., that they're not finding, with other people.
Well, I was actually wondering something similar, but a little bit different. Like maybe they want to remove you from a situation that doesn't seem to be working. They feel like you are better suited for some other aspect of this business, and so they want to remove you from that, maybe. Just a thought.
What does your Lenormand say?
Interestingly enough, the Tower, which does make it seem like it's work, because you said that, and the Lily. And so I think there's a sense of something evolving here.
There's something evolving.
And it's probably good for you.
There's an evolution going on here and growth, connected with a business. So I do think there is something good coming out of this Wednesday thing, possibly. Gee, you'll have to keep us posted on that. I don't know what it could be, but, hopefully some of this resonated with you. But it does seem as though there could be some good potential here for growth for you. Something that you will gain some knowledge or experience from, if not any financial, thing. But wow, I like it. Good luck with that.
I hope that works.
I like it too. And I think we're on SP. My gosh, are we at the end of the list? I think we are.
Yeah, we are.
Was just,
SP is right before you know who. Oh, did I do a bad thing? I did. Shit. I'm going to disconnect this. No, I'm still here.
Oh,
Woo!
did you hear him swear? He thought he had disconnected us, but hopefully we're back here.
I
Okay.
closed the window for some reason.
And then he said, "Oh, SH, you know what?"
I'm sorry. I'm so glad I didn't do that.
Okay.
Okay, then I won't say what I really wanted to say, SP. No, I'm kidding.
You're so bad. Okay, so SP's manager is discussing his relocation with HR this week. Will they help me get get the visa?
All right. It's my deck, right?
Yes. Why am I shuffling this one?
Who would know?
I don't know.
I'm going to use the Crow's Magic Tarot.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. It's like a bad Challenger space flight
Kara
joke.
found the DiGiorno Detroit pizza. Yay! I mean, it's not perfect, Kara, but it is not bad.
It was
It's
not
really
bad.
Close.
It was pretty good.
I don't know if they totally put the, how do I want to say, the sauce on top like Buddy's does, but it's very, very close.
Okay, if we don't get a really definitive answer, SP will do the yes or no
Yes,
throw.
correct.
But here's what we got. Our three cards are the Three of Swords reversed. I'll get to that in a minute. The Queen of Cups reversed. So those are kind of like
Contradictory.
in a way. And then the Six of Swords reversed. So it's almost a toss-up in a way. There's some toss-up of stuff going
There's
on
definitely,
here.
wait till you see this.
So the ring shows up, though. And the anchor. Whoa.
I know. You know, the anchor goes along with the ship, right? Except the anchor keeps the ship in place. See? So, I mean, that's a problem. There's no movement. But let's talk about this and see. We probably will do a yes, no to confirm. It seems as though, you know, there is some movement here to the positive in that there's something to feel good about this week as far as it goes. There may be some good news, but there may still be a lack of movement. You know, there's good news, but yet there's some disappointment. And it might just be because things are still not moving as fast as you would like.
Right. The Three of Swords reverse could be indicating that your workplace may say that in good faith they will try to do this thing, you know, create the L visa or whatever that is for you. It's a special visa, I take it. So there is that attempt there that they're going to try and do that. And the Three of Swords reverse literally means maybe a recovery of some sort. So, you know, I know that long range you've been hoping to get this going to move. So maybe this looks fair, but then of course we have these other cards. The Queen of Cups sort of indicates a sense of not being happy or a sense of being emotionally unsettled over the matter. And then the Six of Swords reversed is strongly suggesting that you may still have things to take care of where you're at, or there's
Or
still
they do.
or they do, or there's something that still needs to
Holding
happen
it up.
where you're at.
It's stuck.
You're
But
stuck.
I'll tell you what, when I'm looking at the anchor and the ring, I'm thinking this for you. Just hang in there. Keep at it. In other words, you know, put your anchor down in the fact that this is what you want. This is what you're working for. Be committed to it. Just remain. In other words, the anchor is telling you stay steadfast in your pursuit, you know, and remain committed to trying to get this done.
Okay, we're still going to run off
Yeah.
the yes or no real quick.
And it is about this week, so we'll see what the yes no says.
Do you want to shuffle them too?
No, you can just go ahead. I did for the other one.
Alrighty. here we go.
I just want to see something here. These cards. Is this the, That's what it was. Okay.
Well, sometimes maybe you shouldn't tempt fate. We have no aces. We have, it looks like absolutely no.
Well,
But that means it's just at this time.
I think it's just this week. There's delays. So you are going to be somewhat disappointed, and I think we kind of got that with the Queen of Cups in that previous reading too. The Seven of Coins just indicates again, which is interesting, we've got that one. This is like a delay or a step back. There still need more time.
It's sort of a holding pattern.
It's sort of a holding pattern. But the Nine of Coins kind of indicates to me that ultimately, SP, things may work out to your advantage. You know, right?
This
When you
seems
see
like
that?
a longer range idea here. This seems like, moving towards sometime, from now. Not necessarily years from now, but just saying like certain things just have to kind of pull together. I'm not even thinking it's months necessarily.
I don't know how long it's going to be. I can't get a beat on it here, but I would say this, that, you might not even get an answer this week. They may be presented to HR, but there might be some delays in getting back to you on what they're going to do. But I do feel that ultimately things will work out in your favor. So try to hang in there. It's kind of like those Lenormand said. Just keep at it, just keep at it. And I wish you luck. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Come back and tell us we were wrong. Good luck with that.
All right, so that means we're on Violet.
And I'm using my Mind's Eye Tarot, Violet. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what the Guardian Angel has to say.
Just make sure there's a refundable if they can't. We're sorry. I want a refund.
I want pizza. But I should be chanting Jared Goff. Jared Goff.
When are you having the pizza? Because I'm running over to the gym.
Oh.
You knew that.
Darn you.
Well, I'll just reheat mine. I guess.
Are we buffering again? Uh-oh.
I'm not seeing it here. Thanks, SP. Yeah, a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, they were a little bit, but I feel that you just got to stick at it. It'll happen. It will happen.
That one may be on your end, Violet, because it looks like ours has really settled down. We've kind of recovered.
All right. It's the Five of Cups reversed.
There's that Five of Cups again.
But it's reversed. Oh.
Well, that's better.
It's another five.
It's another
and not
five.
a welcome one.
An ungroovy 5.
But then, the Page of Cups upright.
Huh.
Talk about contradictory or mixed bag here. Speaking of bags, let Mr. O grab the Lenormand.
The bouquet. And the child.
Well,
You know what that always
it's not
means.
going to be a perfect world, Violet, but you're guardian angel is a bit kind here in saying that, the guardian angel feels this is a great opportunity for you to move on from the things in your life that have dragged you down. This is something that can really open and expand you in some ways to move on to brighter days, to better feelings about yourself, your work, etc. But, that's not to say that everybody's going to be on board with this, or even with the soul retrieval, that it's going to be easy. Are you fighting yourself? Is something fighting with you? The guardian angel wants you to know that this isn't going to be a real easy thing, and it's going to challenge you. And just hold your own as best you can. I know this card often says there are no winners here, but, I feel with the Page of Cups following here, I think emotionally you're going to be in a far better place.
I think that the guardian angel is preparing you for some of the feelings you're going to experience when this happens, specifically them talking or communicating with your other guides, because I feel this will invoke some emotions that maybe will be theirs a little bit, but maybe will also be yours a little bit. This idea of, emotional unease, and maybe that represents the ideas that they feel vulnerable for you and that they're not sure if they want you to understand those things. That could be a selfish thought on their part if you think about it. But then the other idea too is that maybe this sort of gives them little feelings of anxiety or antagonism too, or maybe these provoke things in you that maybe suggest that, you needed to know this earlier, or that you felt like maybe they were sugarcoating things that maybe you should have had just plainly spelled out sometimes.
I guess I went more with the soul retrieval itself than what the guardian angel thought than with your guides. But I do think that 5 could indicate too, and I think I mentioned it a little bit, that there might be some...
You're welcome, lovely.
There might be some opposition. There might be some of your guides that are not on board with this. Because maybe, on some level, some of your guides, I don't know. I don't know why they'd be against this. I really can't understand that. But I do feel here that what you just said there is really important before about being strong. You have to be strong. With the 5 of Swords here, yes, you have to be strong. This is going to challenge you. And the Page of Cups here is also saying that I really feel you're going to open more intuitively. Are your guides, some of your guides afraid that you maybe are not ready for this step? And maybe that's why they're blocking. I mean, I could see that in a way, that maybe they just want this to go more step by step for you to finally attain, this final result, this joy, this great happiness, this great final breakthrough that you are looking for.
I tend to not work with guides myself. I sort of feel like occasionally I feel a message is there, but that's not the way I normally work. And so for me, it could be that I do look at them that way that we suggest here, that maybe sometimes they still have enough of a earthly kind of personality to where they may react to things the way humans might, and in mythology you always saw that with the ancient gods. They were actually pretty human, jealous, angry, etc. So I don't know that I feel guides are necessarily much higher removed from that they might actually do feel like they have proprietary interest in you or in other things.
Well, and really, even though you asked the question the way you did, I read it the way I did because, excuse me, I almost feel the guardian angel was focusing on the soul retrieval itself. And I really feel they think this is a great step for you because especially with the child and the bouquet here, that no matter what this does to your psyche initially and all the different healing and things that have to come back together, you will be experiencing great joy from this. It's almost as if, this is opening up a new world of wonder for you. Childlike innocence is here, and it really does come through with the Page of Cups as well.
This is the second time that happened, the child with the Page of Cups.
Yeah.
And we sort of thought that. But what I think, too, is also possible here is the idea that maybe we can all sort of feel like, why aren't the guardians doing this for me? But maybe they're saying the slower steps towards those gifts is better for you, and that, you know, nothing you say now or have said negates that. That, you know, you're doing it the way they ultimately approve of, whether or not it seems like they don't or not.
Well,
Because they are selfish
so
sometimes.
you want to know if the guardian angel can give permission to the shaman? Let's do a quick yes no on
Sure,
that and just ask that. Let's do it.
You want to use your deck again?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You want to shuffle?
I do. Okay. I like that question.
You left a card.
I was meant to. The Five of
Okay.
Swords. No.
Hey, no problem. I'm in a generous mood, just hoping that it pays back with a Lions win!
I love this deck. It's nice to shuffle. I need to use mine. No. Put them in a timeout. I'm giving you 5 millennia. Go Lions.
Apparently, even though all the bet now, unless of course a lot of people at this last minute have bid for the San Francisco 49ers, apparently a lot of the bettors, despite the fact that they gave San Francisco a 7-point advantage, are voting for the Lions, are gambling on the Lions. So I hope they win. I do. I wish my cards could have been more cooperative for them today. And believe me, it's not that cut and dry, my reading. Just the end result made me go with the San Francisco. Well, I guess I could have counted. I'm sorry.
But I'm the one that completed.
Go ahead. Wow.
Okay, so it's leaning towards yes. You got two aces.
Definitely.
You
It's
got
a
two
plan.
aces. You got two aces, and it is a plan because you have the Two of Wands. It's all planned. Whoops.
Which is nice. Your guardian angel, you know, clearly with the Two of Wands here is all in on this plan, I think, you know, right? You got the duality here. You got the two aces, you know, so it's leaning towards a very strong, positive yes. So, hey, looks good. I
Yep.
like it.
And you know, a lot of times, you know, it's like that picture of the Two of Wands. You know, you're holding the word in your hand. You are capable of making this decision yourself and of going forward from it.
You know, Kara, it's funny you say that. You ate the ball. They did a what do you call it? A drone show last night for Lions fans in Detroit, and they had such really cool images in the sky. And one of them was of a lion's face, and with a football in front of it that had the San Francisco 49 logo on it, and you saw the drone face eat the football. So cool. So they showed that on the news. I did not go to the drone show,
No.
but it was kind of cool.
Alrighty then.
Well, we are done finally at long last. Only, a half hour of overtime. Really not bad for such
Not
a full
bad.
house. Taking a little extra time with some readings. So, wishing everybody a great day. And go Lions. Watch the game. It's going to be exciting, I am sure. No matter who wins. And but we know who's going to win. All right. Hey, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the day.
If you're not watching the Lions, don't forget to watch our USA predictions at
That's
6
right.
o'clock.
That's right. If you're not a football fan, we got a video coming out. And let me tell you something. Nail biter. It's really a nail biter. So enjoy your day, whatever
You're welcome,
you choose
Pixie.
to do. And thank you, Pixie. Thanks, everybody, for being such a great audience. We love you. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Maurice.
We'll see you all soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.